Greetings. In this part of our discussion, we are still in the promise the Lord made to the Israeli Jews. And in the last video, we explained that the Israeli Jews will reach a horrific state, a very sad state, that they will eat the fruit of the womb, of their womb, their newborn children, their sons and daughters, the flesh of their sons and daughters. So when you remove any people from the city into the wilderness and leave them to suffer, they become cannibalists. And this is what the Israeli Jews are promised to suffer from. Cannibalism, the worst state of any mankind in the history of mankind. The worst state that a human being may become a cannibalist. But this is the promise of the Lord. Very well. So let's go and read from chapter Deuteronomy 28, verse 55. After we mention that they will eat the fruit of the womb, meaning their sons and children, the sons and daughters, freshly coming out to life, with their first breath, first consumption of the air, the oxygen, they will eat them. Can you imagine that? The cat eats its newborn children because she is afraid if somebody discovers where she lay the children at. She's afraid for the little babies. She is scared from others. But in this case, the Israelis will eat their children not because they are afraid. Let us find out why they will eat their children in this verse, verse 55. And he will not give you to one of them any of the flesh of his children that he is eating. He will not the Lord will not give it. The Lord will not give this. And he will not give to one of them any of the flesh. So, the eating of the children is so much. And none of this flesh is given by the Lord. This is the choice of the Israeli Jews themselves. This is the state they reached. It will be all he has left. That's all they have. If they want to continue to live, they have to eat their own children to survive. That's the only thing left. Not even grass to live like, sheep or cows. It will be all he has left because of the suffering your enemy will inflict on you during the siege of all your cities. This is how horrific this punishment will be. Horrific. Beyond any nightmare you can imagine. You will have nothing else except the newborn children to feed on their flesh. Your own sons and daughters. Because you have nothing else left. Nothing. Can you imagine that? All this is the produce, the result of the kind of suffering they will face at the hands of their enemies who are coming from a very distant land, far away, and the language that the Israelis do not understand. This is what the Lord promised. This is the true promise from the Lord. The first 15 verses never happened. The blessing that the rotten, stupid Zionists, keep saying, God bless Israel, God bless Israel. Stupid jerks need to shut up. This is what happened. The threats, not the blessings. And God did not bless Israel. He ruined Israel and did exactly what Israel deserved. And this is going to happen again. This is going to happen again. They will reach the state of eating their own children. Again, history will repeat itself. All right. Verse 56 says, the most gentle and sensitive woman, the last time was a man, now the woman, the most sensitive and gentle woman among you, so sensitive and gentle that she would not venture to touch the ground with the sole of her foot. Will begrudge the husband she loves and her own son or daughter. She will hate even her existence. She will wish to die every second of her life. She will pray to the Lord, please, let me die, Lord. She doesn't even have the means to commit suicide. Not a rope, not a knife or a sword to jump on. Will have no sympathy for anybody around. The husband, the children, no one. They will be in such a horrific state. They will think about nothing else except the feeling of the suffering their enemy will inflict over them. That's all. That's all what is left for this miserable nation. When the punishment of the Lord and the vengeance of the Lord will arrive, because they disobeyed and did not carefully follow his commands and offended him so bad with idol rotten worship all their miserable life. All right? Let's continue this next time. Take care.